Yes, it is overtime. Welcome to our overtime segment. And it's always, whether it's quick hot takes, whether it's opening segment, overtime, whatever, the Bengals have to be included. They have to be included somehow, some way. Now, this one, I'm here to defend my team. And Carson Palmer came out this week. And, I'm not going to say I disagree with him. I'm not. And this is the quote. He said, I never felt like the organization was really trying to win Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl and really chasing a Super Bowl. That's what today's day and age is. You can't just hope you draft well and not go after free agents and you end up in the Super Bowl. You got to go get it. I agree with that. I
agree with everything he said.
Yes. But it's like, okay. It's like Ash. All right, say we cool. We good friends. We've been friends for almost 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's like you talk about me all the time. Right? We get out, you go after, you go, Cam, you get on my nerves, you this, I can't stand you. Da, da, da. But if you heard someone else say that about me, what would happen?
I would agree with them.
Oh, you a jerk. What a jerk.
I'm just kidding. I got your back.
I'm about to say exactly. And that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. It may be true. But you know what? I'm not going to let you talk about him that way. Especially, and this is the problem I have with Carson Palmer. This is the one problem I have. The year he quit, we brought in a stud receiver for him. Okay, you was tired of the Chad's antics. You was tired, you asked for T.O. We brought him in. You found out that was hard to work with. So, you didn't want the Divas. We gave you AJ. But decided like, no, I don't want to play no more. I'm done, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. We draft Andy along with it because we knew Carson was having some issues. We knew that Carson was having something like, hey, I retire before I play another snap. Okay, that's fine. But this rookie quarterback and this rookie receiver on a lockout shortened season, on a year where you decided to quit, Carson, made it to the playoffs. Rookie quarterback don't even have a full offseason to work and to learn the nuances of the NFL game, to get the playbook down. And all that. That's, how hard that is for a rookie to not have his full practice time? And guess what? They made it to the playoffs. It just goes back to me thinking, wow, what if Carson decided to stay? We don't have to pick a second round pick or quarterback. We can add another piece to the draft. And that's when we were drafting well. We were having great drafts. So imagine Carson throwing the ball to AJ, and we don't draft Andy, and we still have, a draft pick to use for another piece. You can't tell me Carson throwing to AJ wouldn't make a difference. That would definitely make a difference. We talk about AJ was one of the best receivers in the league with Andy throwing him the ball. Carson, all them deep ball throws that was coming up short, or where AJ had to stop, wait for it, maybe jump over 2-3 people to catch it. That wasn't going to happen. Carson, I'll give it to Carson. He's going to lay it out there for you on the deep ball. He's going to lay it out there for you. And I would have loved to see, even if it wasn't 2 seasons, with Carson and AJ doing it. Because I thought, and I highlight a playoff loss was really the one to me, honestly, in the Andy Dalton era. It was the second time we played the Texans. Second time. The first time, they beat us up. We was rookies. J.J. Watt made that incredible play before the half where he jumped up and caught the interception off a screen pass and took it to the house. That was just a great play. This following season, we rematched it with the Texans. We lost 19-13. It was about 4th and 6. AJ streaking down the sideline. Wow. Wide open. We talk about this game is about a little bit over 2 minutes. And he let it out there. Threw it out the back of the end zone. and you just see AJ just fall to a knee and just with his hand over his helmet, like, my God, just give me a catchable ball. And you never know why we may win that playoff game. And I just can't help but to think Carson Palmer makes that throw. Carson Palmer makes that throw and completes that throw. And I just felt like I understand, like, we were trying to build, we're a team that builds through the draft. But damn it, those 5 years, we drafted well. And those teams that we had with top 5 and top 10 defenses, if we have Carson in the place of Andy, I can't help but to think where we would have been. A couple of those playoff games we possibly could have won if we have a better quarterback. I just feel like I'm 50-50 on it because Carson Palmer ain't lied what he said.
Not at all.
He didn't lie. I understand that.
Especially about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't lie because you got to get free agents. And I think that's and that's not to go off topic, but that's the difference between, that's why people will be willing to hang on to the Reds as long as possible. And you don't hear bad things about the Reds, even though when they go through losing seasons. Because when they're close, obviously, they'll spend money when they close.
Right.
They spent $164 million this season, off season, and that's all we want. If it don't work, you like, all right, it didn't work, but at least we tried. But when you ain't spending, you go out and your prize signing is B.W. Webb. Nah, bro, that ain't it. That's not it, man. That's not it. That's not it at all. It's just, as an owner, you would think your name is on this product. Why would I want to be known for losing and being cheap? I mean, come on. I don't know if you don't understand. Dog, Mike Brown. Winning gets you more money. Winning gets you more. More fans. Potentially more home playoff games. Merchandise. All that goes up when you win. But when you lose, like, look, I ain't even buy no new Bengals gear this year. I knew he was going to be trash. I knew he was going to be garbage. Normally I come in, I either get a new jersey or a new shirt, new hat, something new. I get it every year. This year, I ain't even go to Kroger to get a t-shirt. I refused. Because I said, this roster that they about to trot out here is utterly ridiculous. I came in 4-12. Well, we got 2. But, like I said, Carson Palmer didn't lie. But those 5 seasons after he left were, I don't care what anybody say, they were top of the line rosters from top to bottom. And like I said before on previous shows, Bill Polian, who was a real respected GM on ESPN numerous of times during those eras, said, Bengals got the best roster from top to bottom. Overall, depth and all. It was just, can't Andy Dalton get hot? For one time. Could he just pull a Joe Flacco one time? He couldn't. And in the year that we thought he could do it, he got injured. MVP season. But you know what? I'm not going to sit up here and dog Andy. I respect Andy more than I respect Carson. Because you know why? You know why? You know what the final straw for Carson was? When the fans threw stuff on his line and egged his crib. That was the final straw. I think that was the final straw for Carson. He won't admit that. But when we trashed his line, egged his crib, all that, that was the end. That was the Carson, like, you know what, I'm done. But I respect Andy because you know why? Year before that, All-Star game. Celebrity All-Star game. He got booed. They announced Andy Dalton. The quarterback for Cincinnati Bengals, Andy Dalton, boo, around the stadium. The next following year, he had an MVP level performance until he got injured. I respect that because he could have easily been like, hey, booing me. Like, I ain't appreciate it here. He could have pulled a Carson. Didn't. He said, they booing me now. I'm going to try my hardest to come back and be the best player I could possibly be. And that year he did. He did that year, of course, with the help of Hugh Jackson. But like I said, quarterback, when we have a quarterback on a rookie deal, we build solid rosters. So I'm excited about Joe Burrow being a Bengal. Yes, it's going to be Joe Burrow. I'm not worried about it. I'm not too concerned about it. Unless people come and give us their draft for the next 2 years, it's going to be Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's the guy, and I'm excited. I am excited to just see something new and something fresh, under the center. I think that'll help. I think it'll rejuvenate everybody else because you got to think, like, even if, whether you play offense or defense, it's hard to go out there every game where your quarterback has just reached his limit. He's reached his limit. He's not going to get any better than what he is right now. He peaked at 2015. That was his peak. Now he's going down the slope. That's all. He's going right down the slope. And, I respect what, Andy did here. He didn't quit on us. But like I said, Carson pushing that narrative like you know what I'm saying? Like we don't win, we ruin quarterbacks. We don't ruin quarterbacks. Okay? RG3 was ruined in Washington. All right? Brown's on the way to ruining Baker Mayfield. There's certain organizations that ruins quarterbacks. Like the Texans when they was a expansion franchise. David Carr, they ruined him. Like so, you got that's what you talk about ruining a quarterback. We didn't ruin Carson. We didn't ruin Andy. We put solid teams around him to win. Just didn't happen. But Carson, you sound like a bitter ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, whatever. Let it go, bruh. Your career, it's over. Your career's done. You're retired. You went on. You moved on to Arizona. You got your playoff wins. You made it to the NFC Championship game where you threw about 5 or 6 interceptions. And that's the thing, though. Where's the accountability? He was pick 6 king here. He had time with pick 6. I know that year, 26 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, handful of them pick 6s. Like, come on, man. Where's your accountability in this? You didn't play your best ball towards the end either. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm not saying what he said was a lie. It's not. But it's just like my friend. I can talk about my friend all you want to. But I ain't letting no outsider talk about my friend. You on the outside looking in right now, Carson. Let us be. Stop spreading this nasty, sayings about the Cincinnati Bengals that, we ruin quarterbacks. Stop it. Drop it, because we don't. We build good teams around around a quarterback with a rookie deal. And also, be grateful, we gave you but $100 million that you signed, knowing daggone well how we operate. You knew how we operated 4 or 5 years in when you decided to sign that deal. You knew what we was on. You knew we were a team that built to the draft. You knew we was a team that don't spend money. But yet you cashed in on that $100 million, so I don't want to hear it. He signed up for it. He knew what he was signing up for, and he got it. And now all of a sudden you want to say, oh, this team ain't trying to win a Super Bowl. They don't sign free agents. We never did since you've been here. So that's on you, bro. So just leave it alone. Drop it. Scratch it. Go into retirement. You could do your little, your NFL game day, whatever you want to do. But just leave my Cincinnati Bengals alone. Period. And that's it for our overtime segment. I had to let Carson Palmer know what it is. We out.